Hey everyone, how's it going? Today I'm going to be doing a tag video. I was tagged to do this a very long time ago by my friend over at It's Halo. I'm going to link her channel and her video down below. It was a really long time ago and I just never got to it. I would forget about it. I don't even know what was going on, so she probably forgot that she even tagged me in this. But it's a really cool video. It's called Beauty on YouTube, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So I thought it was fun because it kind of answered a lot of questions that I get a lot, and just, I don't know, I always like listening to other content creators' answers for these kinds of questions, so I thought you guys might enjoy it too. So let's just hop right into the tag. So question number one is, how long have you been uploading beauty content on your channel? And I have been on this channel as this entity for about 2 years now. I technically started my channel, I think it was 2008, but I just used it here and there to upload film projects for school because I took some film classes in high school, but I never used it like actively. I don't know, I uploaded maybe like 5 like crappy projects. So what was your first experience as a content creator on YouTube? I didn't really know like that YouTube was a thing. I had been watching Bethany Moda videos pretty much like all winter break, and I was just like, oh, this is like really cool. I could do that. And I never knew how big it was. Like literally I just knew Bethany. Like I didn't really know any other huge content creators. I didn't know there were so many people. I didn't know it was like so competitive. I really didn't know anything. So I just did a best of 2012 or 2000, what was it now? It would have been the best of 2012 tag because it was 2013 starting. So yeah, so I just did that tag and I didn't know you had to be tagged for it. I just did it. I just put it up and, you know, just kind of saw what happened. Share the story behind your most viewed video. I actually have to check because I'm not sure what it is. On my vlog channel, I know that it's my how to edit videos on a Chromebook tutorial, which I'm really happy because I was really glad that that helped a lot of people, because when I got a Chromebook, I didn't know how to edit. So I'll link that down below. But on my beauty channel, because that really doesn't have to do with the beauty community now that I think about it, it is my e.l.f. foundation review. So I reviewed the BB cream, the tinted moisturizer, the acne fighting foundation, I don't know, just a few other e.l.f. foundations, and it says share the story behind it. I don't know, I really didn't think it was going to be that big at all. Like I had just been trying out a bunch of different e.l.f. foundations, probably because they're so cheap and so easy to access and stuff like that. And I was like, why don't I just, instead of doing individual reviews, because I really don't like doing a review on just one product, I thought I would just clump them all together for you guys, and it turns out you guys really liked it because it has like over 8,000 views or something like that. So what are your opinions on the sense of community between beauty vloggers? Try to include both positive and negative. Okay, this is like asking, I'm going to try to be short in this because I could honestly talk about this topic for hours, and I have talked about it before in other videos. But, you know, I think it's, to an extent, it's kind of what you make out of it. Like I notice when I'm super, super active on commenting on other people's videos and, you know, liking and following and stuff like that, I have a much better experience. But the fact of the matter is, like, I don't always have time to do that. And when I don't always have time to do that, sometimes I don't have as great of an experience, you know. And I mean, I guess that just goes without saying, but at the same time, I do wish that people would watch my videos to watch my videos instead of like watching my videos so I can go comment on their videos in return. Do you know what I mean? So that does kind of bother me sometimes, but for the most part, like I've met so many amazing people, and I feel like recently too, I've been meeting a lot more new people and connecting more with some of the not older people, you know, people I've been friends with for a long time. I don't know, I've just been feeling like getting really good vibes from like my friend group on here. I mean, I don't know, it's, you know, the spamming and stuff like that obviously is annoying, and the bigger that you get, not that I'm big by any means, but like, you know, the more my channel has grown, the more spam I get, and the more like annoying emails and stuff like that I get, and of course the more hate you get. And I don't really think that that's other content creators. I really don't, because as a content creator myself, I don't think I've talked about this before, I've only thumbs down like a handful of videos in my whole life, and they've been things that are like bad, like offensive, you know, doing something like horrible. Yeah, I'm gonna thumbs that down, but like never for like, oh, she did bad makeup, or, you know, she didn't do a good job editing. Like I've never done that, because I know as a content creator how much hard work goes into a video, even a crappy video. So I like to think that my haters aren't other content creators. I like to hope, at least. I think they're just usually just kids, honestly, like young people who you know, don't have a filter maybe, or I mean, actually some of my haters have been really older, a lot older, but I don't know. I like to think they're not content creators is what I'm trying to say. So, have you signed with a multi-channel network? Why or why not? And if yes, what has your experience been like? I would probably do a whole video on this once I'm out of my contract, just so I can give you guys like a full experience, like signing to exiting. But I am with Style Hall. I was approached by them really, really early in my YouTube career. I don't even know how many subscribers I have. I want to say that I had a little over 100 maybe. I don't know. Like it was low, like very, very low. And you know, I'm not gonna lie, like they really don't do a ton, and you know, to each his own. Some people love it, some people hate it. I'm not going to steer you in one way or the other, but you know, I just think that I don't need it. I handle all my business on my own. I don't get, you know, 20,000 emails a day. I get maybe one email a day. You know, that's like a business proposal. You know, sometimes it's as little as 3 a week. Sometimes it's none a week, you know, depending on the week. So it's not so much that I can't handle. You know, I check my email in the morning and check my email at night, and I can handle it myself. So yeah, if I was getting tons of like requests for things and everything, yeah, it would be nice to have someone there to support me, but I do 100% everything on my own, and they don't do a ton. Like they've retweeted my videos a few times. You know, I've been in like the playlists, they do like seasonal playlists and stuff sometimes, but like beyond that, I mean, you know, even when I went to BeautyCon, I was kind of expecting, oh, like, are they going to do like, you know, some kind of a creator like meetup or like panel or something, and there was nothing. There was a party that I was invited to, and then they sent the email the next day, and we're like, oh, just kidding, you're not invited, because I don't know, it got too full or something of big people, big important people. Basically, I'm not a big important person, so you know, it's kind of like my experience hasn't been great, but you know, it's a life experience, and I'm not making so much money that giving them a percentage is like a huge loss, because I'm not making a ton to begin with. So, but yeah, it would be nice to keep that money. What's a good way you found to promote your content and reach a broader audience? The best way to promote my content, you know, honestly, I don't promote a ton, and that's something that I really need to work on, but I have a hard time with shoving things in people's faces, and you know, I'm working on my strategy. I'm always trying out new things. I think the best way so far has been Twitter. That's the best way to connect with you guys. Facebook is really difficult. It's getting more and more difficult to share things and to reach your audience. And, you know, just interaction with other people, I think, are the two biggest things. I do use my blog. I don't post a video or make a blog post for every single video, just because I feel like that's kind of like cheating. You're like, oh, cool, there's a new blog post, and then it's just a video. Like, I don't know. I don't really like when people do that personally. That's my personal thing. But that does work well for some people. So, you know, you just have to try a bunch of different things, really. And that's kind of what I've been doing. And so far, Twitter has gotten the most engagement. Also, using Bitly links has helped me out a lot, because it's a lot easier to point you in the direction of a specific video. Instagram, I think, has helped build my personal brand, if you will, but I don't see it driving a lot to videos specifically. So, you know, yeah, just try a bunch of different things. What's a bad way to go about self-promotion is basically the opposite. You know, it's either not promoting at all and just putting things up, and you're, you know, especially when you're starting out, you're unlikely to really get anyone to watch, or shoving it in people's faces, spamming on other videos, spamming just in general. Like, I try to post a video on my Twitter like once or twice. I don't like to do it like every day, like, hey, have you seen my last video? Hey, have you seen this? Because that's just annoying. Like, if people don't click the first or second time, they're probably not going to click the third or fourth, and they're probably going to unfollow you. So, you know, just be fair. And oh, another thing I didn't mention was my mailing list. I do have a mailing list too, and that's actually, that has the best conversion rate. It's just my thing is getting people to sign up for it. So if you guys didn't know, I do send out a mailing list. I don't do more than like 2 or 3 times a month. So yeah, that's a good way to deliver videos too. Since YouTube for beauty is a whole new ballgame as opposed to what is used to be years ago, what would you say are the necessities to have in order for a channel to grow and be successful? You know, success, I've talked about this in other videos too. What is success? You know, I do consider myself successful because I'm happy and I'm proud of my content, but I'm in no means like successful, like as in, you know, I'm set for life financially from my YouTube channel, or, you know, like I said, I don't get emails, 20,000 emails a day from awesome brands. Like, it's definitely still work. So, you know, I just like to put that disclaimer out because I don't like to try to pretend like I'm like this big shot, but I do, you know, I am proud of what I've created here. So to me, that's success. And the biggest thing, I think, beyond all of this, like I'm looking at all these lights and this camera and, you know, a microphone and all this tech stuff, which is very important. And I think, you know, I go to school and I study film or video production, not film. And I kind of take that seriously. And I think I wish some people did take it a little more seriously too, because as somebody who does study this and is passionate about it, it kind of pains me a little bit when I see somebody saying like, this rolly tripod thing, like, I don't know, I think maybe educate yourself a little on that stuff would be cool. It does help a lot. But beyond that, I think the biggest thing is being genuine, you know, being you. You have to be different from the rest if you're going to sustain an audience, because there's so much to choose from. Viewers don't have the patience to watch two identical people. Like, they want to watch different people. So be yourself. And number two is be consistent. And I did one upload a week for like a year, and since I went up to 2 uploads, and now, well, I went up to 2 and then to 3, and then now I'm doing every other day, which I don't know, I might keep doing. I haven't really decided yet. I've seen more growth since I went up to like 2 than ever. Like the 1 week, like I should have just not even bothered. It's kind of how I feel. I mean, I should have, but you know what I mean. It's just really being consistent, because people forget about you. I mean, think about it. A week is kind of a long time. And a week when there's tons of other people uploading, like, I don't know. It's just, for me personally, I find it a lot better to produce more content. And some people are the opposite. You know, some people like have a lot more views than I do and way less videos, just because they make more like viral content. And I am not somebody who has ever really had a viral video or like a video that has a ton of views. I get my views from doing little, you know, little jabs, if you will. So, you know, you kind of just have to learn your style and like learn what your audience wants from you, learn what you're good at and stuff like that. And I also think I produce better content when I'm kind of stressed out about it. I know that sounds sort of bad, but like when I'm like, oh shoot, I got to do a video every other day, I feel like I'm pressured to produce better content. That's just how I work. So be regular, you know, keep people coming back. I don't know if I'm answering any of these questions. I feel like I'm going off on tangents. I gotta keep going. This is a really long video already. What would you say are the 3 most important things you do to optimize your video for the public? Just SEO in general, although SEO isn't as big of a component to ranking anymore on YouTube, but you know, trying to target my keywords and make sure my title is optimized as best as I can. Thumbnail has been the biggest thing too. Like, I've changed how I've done my thumbnails lately. You guys might have noticed that they're a lot more bright and colorful, and I've been trying to do that, and that's been working a lot. So having really good thumbnails, and what else? Description box and annotations. So just general metadata. I think it really does. It helps with search, and it also helps just like with engagement. You know, if you put up a annotation that says subscribe and, you know, here's my social media links, people will click them and connect with you, and it's like this whole cycle, because then they'll be notified next time and blah, blah, blah. So describe your filming setup. I actually have a whole video on this, so I will link that down below, and right over here. Let's say right here. Basically, it changes. Sometimes I film out in my living room. I think that actually gets the best light. And I just sit down on the floor in front of my couch, because my couch is like a cream color, so it's just a neutral. Sometimes I'll set up pillows, sometimes I won't. And then I have 3 lights. I do 3-point lighting setup. Today, this is different. You guys have probably actually never seen this, because normally I sit up forwards a little bit so you can see my vanity, but I just thought I'd be a little more cozy today since it's just a chatty video. And I just have 2 lights today. I have my window open even though it's dark, but they're still letting in a little bit of light. So it's essentially a 3-point lighting system. So yeah, I just have umbrellas and this weird lamp thing. I kind of want to get soft boxes, but I don't even know if I want to bother, you know? Have you ever gotten hate on a video, and how do you deal with it? I get hate on videos all the time. I don't know why, but I feel like I do get a lot of hate on my channel, and I try to be genuine. I am genuine. I know I'm genuine, and I don't know, maybe some people just don't like my personality. Maybe some people, I kind of have a different look. Like, I got thick eyebrows, and, you know, I don't know, maybe people just don't like how I look, but I get hate on various things. I get called ugly all the time. You know, I get called annoying. I mean, the thumbs down thing is just like if I don't get a thumbs down on a video, I feel like I haven't done my job anymore, because it's like every single one, at least one thumbs down. You know, I don't know. You just brush it off. You know, it used to bother me a lot, especially the thumbs down, because it's so anonymous, and you're like, what did I do? And you're like racking your brain, like, what didn't they like? And it's just like, if it's somebody who watches your videos and cares about your content and you do something really wrong, they're going to let you know in a nice and respectful way. The people who give you anonymous thumbs down don't care, don't know you, aren't going to come back, so just brush it off, you know? You just really have to be bigger than it. You know, it does hurt when I get hateful things. I've gotten like racial slurs thrown at me, which that's hard for me to deal with in real life too, whenever that has happened. You know, I think that's probably the worst thing, and you just have to, you know, I'm not the praying kind, but I just have to pray when that happens. You know, when somebody's being that mean and that ugly over a beauty video, you just have to really just pray for them, honestly. Do you make money through your channel? Yes, I do. Everybody has the ability to make money through their channel, and there's a lot of different ways that you can make money through your channel, and that's my best advice for that, is to really explore your options, because it's not just about Google AdSense, and it's also not just about sponsorships. I accept all of those things, but I also use affiliate marketing. This isn't my full-time job, though. It's a component of a lot of different things that I do. So, how do you feel about creating and watching sponsored content? Speaking of, you know, okay. I'll start with watching, because that was my first experience with sponsored content. You can tell when people are not genuine. I'm just gonna be honest, I can't at least. I've always been somebody who's really good at reading people in general, and I feel like when you're creating content, you're walking a very thin line, and it's a very big responsibility, especially when you're big. So just be ethical, and yeah, I mean, it's hard to watch somebody who you know is probably lying. At the same time, as a creator, I know that, you know, it's a hobby. It has to start as a hobby. It has to start as something that you love. But at the same time, if I'm getting the demands that I do from my viewers, which the biggest request I've gotten from you guys and from my viewers is more content. Well, I can't create a video every other day for you if I don't have some help paying the bills. You know what I mean? And, you know, I think that's where you kind of, I don't know. I think it's hard for some people to understand, but it's like pretty much the money that I make from my videos gets reinvested in some way into my channel. You know, either I'm buying better equipment, or I'm traveling places so I can like learn things and go to BeautyCon and go to events like that and meet you guys and do things like that. Like, I don't make so much money that I'm just like living large. And I think that's where it gets weird. I think that's where it gets weird when there's like, people are literally making 6 figures on YouTube, which they are. There are people like that. That's not me. And when you feel like they're not really delivering their end of the bargain, I think that's where it gets weird. And, you know, for me, content is always going to be king. I'm going to create as many videos as I can for you guys, create honest videos for you guys. And, yeah, I'm going to accept sponsorships. I have accepted plenty of sponsorships, but they've never been for things that I don't really like, and I would never tell you guys, I would never lie to you guys. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not rich and just riding on elephants to get to my filming setup. Like, so, and I do have other jobs, and I do other freelancing, so I don't know. I feel like that was like a weird answer, but basically, I feel like as long as you're genuine, it's fine. And as long as you're doing what your viewers want, it's fine, and producing content. But I hate some of my favorite YouTubers, ex-favorites, the big ones that have, you know, 600,000 subscribers to 1 million subscribers. They create a video like maybe once a week and it's sponsored. And it's like, okay. For me, like the percentage of my sponsored videos is probably like, I don't even know, like 5%, not even 5% probably, like probably way, way less than that. Just because I don't feel like that's fair. Do you think you need a substantial amount of money in order to have a successful channel? Why or why not? I guess that means like, do you need to make a lot? And that's pretty much what I was just talking about. No, I think, you know, it's whatever you want to make out of it. And for me, I never went into YouTube seeing like a career and seeing the dollar signs, and I still don't. you know, like I said, I do optimize my videos and I you know, make money, but it's not like it's not my only career. It's not my career to begin with. It's a component of what I do. I do a lot of different things, and you know, I'm happy, and as long as I'm happy, I feel like I'm successful. If I make more money, great. If I stop making money, if YouTube canceled their partnership program, I would still be doing this. I probably wouldn't be able to do it as much, I'll be honest, because I'd probably have to pick up, you know, another freelancing gig or something like that to make up for the little bit that I do make from YouTube, but I would still be making content for sure. What do you think about paid ad campaigns? I haven't even really tried this, to be honest, and I need to learn about them, so I've been thinking about doing a test run with my channel, because what I do a lot of freelancing for social media and SEO and SEM and stuff like that, and so I kind of need to learn how to use that feature, so I might try that eventually, but I have not done that yet. If you could travel back in time, what piece of advice would you give yourself before you started your channel? You know, I'm honestly not sure I would do anything differently. I mean, I think maybe having a better uploading schedule, like doing, at least starting out with 2 videos a week or something like that. But, you know, I think I've grown pretty gracefully. Like, definitely my old videos are so embarrassing, and I consider privating them or deleting them like all the time because I don't want my friends to see them and make fun of me. But, you know, it's growing and learning. Like, when you start anything, whether it's a job or a hobby or, you know, a relationship, like, you're not as good at it, you know, in the beginning. So, you know, you grow and you learn, and it is what it is. The last question is, spread the love and give a shout out to 5 channels under 10,000 subscribers that you enjoy watching. Okay. I don't want anybody to feel like I'm forgetting them or like picking favorites, but I'm just going to do like the top 5 that I think of that first come to mind. The first person obviously is my friend Yolene Natalie. She was like my first YouTube friend, and she is awesome. She lives in Belgium. She makes beauty videos. She also has a blog. She's been putting a lot of time and effort into her blog, so make sure to check that out as well. Kelsey from Kelsey's Closet. She is one of like 2 YouTubers that I've actually, or like one of 2 of my YouTube friends that I've actually met in real life, and she's super cool. She also does, obviously this is a beauty tag, so yeah, she does beauty videos and fashion videos, and she's really cool. We have a lot in common. We're both from Michigan. We both study media, stuff like that, so I don't know, pretty cool. She also vlogs sometimes on her second channel. Okay, Sandra at SB Beauty, what? Sandra at S Beauty 101. She is, she just moved to London, which is really exciting. So she's been doing weekly vlogs on her main channel. A lot of you guys like my weekly vlogs on this channel, so you guys would probably actually really like her, because she's been vlogging a lot more, which I love. I love watching YouTubers who live in Europe because it's just so different, and I mean, not so different, but you know what I mean, it's just a different vibe and stuff like that. Madeline at Madeline1F. She just got engaged, so I'm really excited to see if she does any like engagement style videos or anything like that. Her videos are such great quality. Like, they are just filmed so nicely, and I'm just like, how do you even do that? They're lit so beautifully. They're just really fun to watch, and she has a really cute voice. It reminds me of Marzia. Marzia. How do you say her name? Why can't I talk today? And the last person that I'm going to talk about is a new friend that I've met, so I have to give her a shout out, and everybody else that I watch all the time is right on my channel page, so I feel bad if I forgot anyone, but I want to shout out this person because I just started watching her, and her name's Alexandria Vaughn. I think that's how you say her last name part thing, but she's really cool. I just started watching her videos like very recently, and she's super nice too. Like, I love that. She does a lot of fashion stuff. She has an Etsy shop and everything, so she's very like fashion, so I love that, and she's just super nice. Like, she always leaves the nicest comments, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love you. Okay, so I have rambled way long enough. This is going to be a really struggle bus to edit this video, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do it if you want to. I'm not going to tag anyone because this is kind of like older, so I don't even know who did it. Like I said, it's taken me forever to even get on this train, but if you like it, please do it. I would love to see you guys' answers, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Oh yeah, and subscribe too. Thanks. Bye. hold on. Why can't I say that? SB or S Beauty? Oh my gosh! And this color is called Daringly Nude, and first of all, the color was not anything like I expected. I expected it to be a lot more on the nude side, and it's actually just a pink. It's like a nude pink, and I don't know. If I wear a nude lip, I want it to